Hello, hello. Checking that we are actually live. Yes, we're live. All right. Hello, Shyam. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good, good. Uh, we don't have people yet, so let's just wait a few minutes before we start doing stuff. But how is your October going so far?
Yeah, so it started like long weekend, so it's
Mm,
going good. Yeah,
nice. That's nice. Do you have any plans for Halloween? Do you celebrate Halloween or not really?
no, no,
No?
no. We have a different festival that is Durga Puja. It's coming this month, so we have
Okay.
10 festival.
Ooh, nice. What's it about?
Like we worship Durga Puja, so some goddess. So yeah,
Oh, awesome. Will there be a lot of food?
yeah, everything.
Nice. I love parties with a lot of food.
So people
uh,
to his native also like during this puja, and maybe next month also we have big festival called Diwali.
oh,
And yeah.
yes. I know that one. That's very big.
Yeah, so like these 2 months will go in festive mode, festival.
Nice, nice. Well, yeah, ready. I think for me, I think it starts in October because I celebrate Halloween in October. And then in November, I have Dia de Muertos, Day of the Dead in Mexico. And then December, we start with like Christmas and everything. And then in January, we have um, I don't remember the name, something about like Christ and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, I have like October, November, December, January. So it's cool. Uh, Hola, Ram. Thank you for joining. All right. Yes. So I think we're getting people already. Shyam, how has your Data with Fun channel been and your new website and everything?
Okay, so it is going good. Like I'm trying to share one puzzle every week. So till now I've shared 20 puzzles in database fun page, and I'm sharing over like LinkedIn, Telegram, WhatsApp channel. I've created a WhatsApp channel for that one also. Like recently WhatsApp has launched channel features, so I've created a channel there also. Like people can go there and subscribe there also. Like the link is available in the LinkedIn uh, profile, like LinkedIn web page, data web fun. And also like it's going good. So currently just I'm sharing that I am not able to write any new blogs, but I'm trying to share puzzles and weekly like one questions like quiz. So people are, all the questions are tricky, so people are got confused and they are answering wrong.
Okay. Hmm. Interesting. I think you and I have answered wrong. So, yes.
Not only many of us, they have answered wrong. So
Yeah,
even like
it's
some of the
fun.
time you can see like 20% have answered correctly.
Wow. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice thing to keep thinking about stuff. Yeah, I like those. Hello. And hello from Texas. Hello, Sandeep. Thank you for joining. All right, so I guess we can get started then. Liquibase. What are we gonna do?
Okay, let me share my screen.
Yeah, sure.
So hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
Yeah. So let me start with searching Liquibase in the Google. So like this is like a database versioning tool. So let me open this one. So here you can see like this is downloaded over 100 million times. So It means like it is very popular. Why it is downloaded 100 million times? Because uh, it has flexible database change, so you can write database schema in not in only in SQL format. You can write in XML format, JSON format, or YML format. So there are fixed like some of the structures which you have to follow for the XML, JSON, and YML. In SQL, like the normally which we are writing in the SQL, that you have to write in the SQL format. And also like it will do the version controlling of your database. Like when we are if MuleSoft having some database and we have to create a schema like initially schema or maybe gradually it will we have to add more table and more tables. So we have to manage those things. And like for project we are doing the versioning, but for the database there is no version control. And we can do the version control of the schema changes like creating a table, adding a column, and these things. You can do the version controlling and it will automatically deploy like execute all the scripts into the respective environment using that Liquibase. and and also it is built for the developer. Like you can control like when you have to deploy, where you have to deploy, like dev. We have multiple environments, so we don't have to worry about that one. Like when we have to deploy, where we have to deploy, and how we have to deploy, like how database changes are deployed. And also like here you can see why it is popular. Liquibase works with 59 databases. Generally we work with PostgreSQL, Oracle, MongoDB also, you can see, Snowflake, and MySQL. If you go there, uh, Apache Ruby, SQLite, H2. So it has big list of databases of support. And here also you can see like there are some database related to the SAP, MaxDB also, and Neo4j and these things. And also like here you can see like these are the some community contributors spotlight. So uh, Liquibase is best tool for the database versioning. I cannot imagine not having it in my project workflow. Even I'm using this Liquibase from the initial days. Like every Java project which having a Spring dependency, uh, all are having Liquibase. I'm using. So even like there are few competitor also like Flyway and this thing, but generally I prefer Liquibase uh, over the Flyway. So like why Liquibase we need? So like for the database change, like manual change management, like uh, generally we have to create some table in some environment. So what we will do? We will write the script and we will maintain in some text file. Okay, and there will be like some change like we have to manually check that this script has been applied or not. So we have multiple environment like dev, UAT, production environment. So we have to check like this script has been applied or not. So every time we have to check like this script has been applied or not. If you're not like following any database versioning tool. And also like we have to maintain the order of script. Like we have added one table, so we have to add the another table also. Sometimes we have to remove some of the columns from that table, so we have to manually order the script. Okay, and sometimes what happens like someone some other developers come and they have overwritten the changes also. Like they have removed that any column, and that developer has not informed another developer, so it will break all the changes. And also like it will be very harder to implement continuous deployment. So every time we have to do the manual check like before the deployment, like any environment like dev or UAT or production. We have to check that for every deployment if there is any script pending to execute. So we have to go there that file and check that this file is executed in this moment or not, or something like that. And also like we have to spend sometime we have to spend lots of reworking script. Like here you can see one of the case developer overwrite each other's changes. So for fixing that, figuring out, we have to spend hours of time to figure it out, like what is wrong there. Okay. So overcome these challenges, we have Liquibase manage changes for the like schema creations, like creating a table and adding a column or removing a column and creating a store procedure. All these schema changes which we can go with the Liquibase, not like select query and this thing. For that, Liquibase is not there. We have to go with the connector, a select operation, insert operation, and these things. But the one time changes which will be there, like for that one, we have Liquibase. So for Liquibase, like we have to like we have version control database schema changes. Every time you run it, it will be like applied into the uh, database, and it will create one entry in the database schema changes also. Like there is a database change log, so where we are maintaining all the schema changes one by one, and it will automatically order the script for the deployment. And it will also like order the script for deployment, like first script this will be run, the second script this will be run, like that. And also like we have branching and merging for the teams. Like once it is merged into master, then it will trigger the deployment for some environment like dev. So during the deployment time, it will execute all the pending script. Okay. So this is one of the benefit. If it is going for the UAT deployment, when it is merged to UAT, and that time during the application startup, or during the we can run those script using the CI/CD pipeline also. Like so, we will see both approach today. And also like embed into your product or build tools. Like you can embed this Liquibase feature into the build tool, like any CI/CD pipeline, not only the Jenkins, anything, GitHub Action or some ta- uh, Bitbucket and these things. And also like it has features of rollback changes also. So how we can start using this one? So there are some concept which I will go through that one first, and then I will showcase one demo, like two demos, and how we can do it, implement this in our MuleSoft project. The first demo will be like without using a Spring dependency. The another one will be like during the application startup, it will execute all the scripts, pending script. So let me go to the documentation. So here you can see like so what is Liquibase? Like it is an open source database schema change management solution, and which will enable that revision of your database changes easily, like creating all the tables and these things, creating all the trigger stored procedures, adding adding column, removal of column, like that. And it will eliminate the error and delays when the releasing the databases, and it will do the deployment. If we have to roll back any specific version, we can do that one also. And yeah, so deploy database and application changes, like database changes and the application changes, like MuleSoft application changes, that can go together. So they are both database and application changes will be in sync. So we don't have to like manually sync between the database and the application changes. So you can start from here. So either yeah, it has like you can do the installation of Liquibase, like it is coming as separate installation also. Otherwise, you can go with dependency management in the Maven file. So you can install this one. So I'm skipping this one, like that is not needed. So we will go with the dependency management, like, and it is supporting like four types of you can write any script in four formats like SQL. So here you can see uh, this is the table and this is the one of the chain set, and after that you have to fire the command like Liquibase update. Once update command is fired, all the pending script will be executed. So here you can see like multiple tables are there. You can see like company and person, and these are the like uh, Liquibase schema changes uh, that we can form. I will come into this part, and also like you can write this into the XML format also. So here you can see. Let me first come with. Let me first go with the concept. So these are the concept behind the Liquibase. The first thing is like change logs. So change log is like where we are maintaining all the script files. So change log will be one file, and all the change set, like all the like all the script will be go into the change set. Like here you can see like one, two, three, three change set belong to one change log file. So the file format will be like SQL, XML, YML, or JSON format. Okay. So here you can see like how it will looks like. So there is like here you can see like change type. This is in SQL format. In the XML format, how it will looks like in this format. In YML, you can write it like this, and JSON format. Yeah, it will looks like this. So generally, I will prefer like SQL format. Okay, and the this is the database change log, and here you can see we have to provide the change set. So here you can see in the first change set we can specify the author name also. So here you can see like who had done the who has written that script. Like here you can see like Liquibase docs, and we have to specify some ID like 1, 2, 3, 4 something like that. You can also specify, and here you can see like we are creating a creating a table that is table name is person. So and column name is address, and that value is like wire character 255. So basically it will create a person table, and with one column that name is address. So this is like this is a XML change log in XML format. So similarly we can write a SQL script also, and we can specify here. So let me show you how it will be written. So here you can see like this is changelog file. So in this one we can have multiple script. So here you can see like the first file is like script, like we are maintaining all the script in one file like create accounts table.sql, and then first it will execute this file, and then it will execute the second file, and then execute that third file. So first it will create a account table, then it is inserting the record also, one record or something, and then I'm creating a card table, like different table. So if you go, all the scripts are written here. Okay, it is. So here you can see like this is the Liquibase formatted SQL. So here you can see we have specified that chain set, the first chain set, and this is the author name and this is the ID. So this is creating a table called accounts with these columns like user ID, username, password, email created on, and last login. Even like if you see the second chain set, that is inserting a record, and here you can see chain set Shyam and the another ID. Then the third, it is creating a table, but here the author name is changed like Prasad, and it will run. So it will start running from the first, second, third, like that. Okay. And I have commented these two. Maybe later I will uncomment, and then during the demo I will uncomment this. So the first concept is like database change log, and which we have seen, and it will contain multiple change set, and each change set belongs to one script. Either it can be creating a table, or altering a table, or creating a stored procedure like that. Okay. The first thing is changelog we have seen. So, and then we have seen the change set, and file format. It can be like SQL, XML, YML, or JSON format. Even you can see here. So this is like SQL format, how it can be written, and in XML format, it will be written like this. So, and YML format, and there are multiple attribute also, like one thing is like context. So here you can see like context filter. We have added one filter called test. So when we are adding this context, so it will run this script only in this environment, like test environment. Insert into news table. It will insert this record into only for the context having test. Context belongs to one environment, you can say, like dev, UAT, and prod. So like that. Other things also like there. So one thing is there which you can see here. Uh, Let me open another script for the car view. So here you can see like change set is there, but author is there, and some ID is there. And here we have added one more attribute, like that is run on change is equal to true. So there are some script which can be executed multiple times. That is like the statement starts with create or replace. So if any view is there, then it will work like replace. It will replace that car views, and similarly it will applicable for the trigger and stored procedure also. In that case, we have to use run on change true. If we are applying this on creating a table, okay, run on table. So once first time it will run, it will be successful. But when we add that like this syntax, so it will run execute like when it is running again, so that time it will run again. So that time it will fail, because run on change true, like if we are doing any changes here, so it will it's trying to execute that this script again. At that time it will fail. So I okay. Any dot till now? Maybe it is confusing. Maybe it will be clear when I will give the demo.
Yeah, no questions yet. I think we can just start the demo.
Yeah. So there are two types. Like I have written two articles, so you can follow. Maybe you can go there, shyamrajprasad.medium.com. So the first one is like Liquibase integration in MuleSoft application. So this integration which we can run as part of CI/CD. So this script will not be executed during the like application startup. So these are the concept, like the first thing is like change log. We have to add all the database changes to a file that belong to change set. And once these are added, then we have to fire one command like Liquibase update, and it will run the command, and it will deploy all the database changes. Okay. And very first time it will create two table. One table is database change log, and another table is database change log lock. So basically like this table, the database change log, it will track all the deployed changes, like all the script which is executed, which we can identify from this table. And this is like, it will, when the Liquibase is running, that time it will do the locking. So that's why database change lock table is there. So there is one field will be there that will be like updated as 1 or 2 0 something. So it will do the locking, so that at the same time, like, no other person can update any database schema changes. So how we can create? First we have to create a MuleSoft project. Okay, then you have to create a, just you have to follow this approach. And here you can see, like, we have to create a folder, and there we have to add a change log. Okay, and then we have to create one empty db change log.xml file. So here, from here you can copy. Okay, and once it is done, then we have to create some Liquibase properties also, like where we are adding all the database related properties. So here you can see, like, change log file. So it will read all the look, change log file location is this, and then it will, the database URL you can see here, and username is there, password, and context is dev. So according to the environment you can specify, like dev, UAT, or prod, something like that. Then we have to add that change set. So here you can see I have added the first change set, and that is Shyam, and that is related to creating accounts. Okay, once this file is added, 01 create account table.sql, and we need to add this change set into the database change log file. So here you can see we have included that file, like included that script, create account table.sql, and here you can see just we have added that script. When we run this one, then that time it will pick this script and execute the schema, like creating a account table. And also, like, but we have not added that Liquibase integration, like plugin and this thing. So you have to add that Liquibase plugin. So here you can see these are the plugins which we have to add in the pom.xml file, and from where it is picking the Liquibase properties. So it will pick all the properties related to the database. And once these are done, just you have to run this ambient Liquibase update, and it will execute that Liquibase command. So before deployment, like before deployment of MuleSoft application, you can run this command ambient Liquibase update, and it will execute all the database scripts, and then after that you can trigger the application deployment. Okay, and once like this is executed, you can see, like, these are the two tables will be created, and here you can see, like, account table it's created. Okay, so let me show you that one. So here you can see uh first thing which we have added, like, dbchangelog.xml file. So here you can see the very first time it will run three script. One is create account table, and the second will insert a record into the customer table, something account table. uh, okay, and then creating a card table. Okay, so very first time it will run these three, and it will create a database change log table also, and database change lock table also. And here you can see I have specified all the properties. Okay, and in the pom data xml file you can see I have added only few things. You have to add that PostgreSQL dependency. Okay, and here you can see, like, we have added this plugin. That's it. Now I will go into the terminal. Let me see. Okay, so we have to run this command. that is MBN Liquibase update. So before application deployment, we can trigger this one, and we can see that all the Liquibase scripts are executed. So here you can see they found one change set, that is from this one, account table, insert records, and create card table. If I will go to the database, uh, earlier I have to showcase that one also, like it is empty. Let me refresh this one. So here you can see one table is created, database change log. Let's see the data there. So here you can see the ID is one, that is picked it from this one, and change set is Shyam. So author you can see Shyam, and the file name from where it is coming. So here you can see we have specified this should be coming from this place, scripts 01 create account table.sql. Okay, so let me go there. So this is like file location, you can see like src main resources liquibase change log, and then relative path. And we have specified this file into that the base path, like till here we have specified in that form.xml file. And here also you can see date executed, like today's date, and order executed also you can see. First it is executed one, then second, then third. The order which we are maintaining here in this file, in that order it will be executed. So we have to make sure, like we have to follow the order. So uh, you cannot like removing columns, you cannot keep it in the first place. First we have to create a table, and then we can remove some of the columns from that table. So we have to maintain the order also. And here you can see like the things executed, and this is like files section, something is there, and description you can see SQL file is there. Comment also we can add, tag also we can add, but Liquibase version also you can see. Context we have not applied that one. We have not added that context, so it will be by default additional label and deployment ID. So here you can see all the three script deployment ID is same. So all the three scripts is executed with same deployment ID, like same when we are running this one. So next I will do like I will add another script, that is like alter account drop column last login.sql. And also like there is one more table created. If you see the data here, so here you can see like ID is there and one locked table is there. So when it is running, that time it will be like ticked mark, yes, true. And then who is locked by, like the users, like which is that you will see here, but it will be hardly to see this data live. Okay, so and also let's see, like we have added one, two, three, four, five, six columns. Let's see here also. One, two, three, four, five, six. So in the next script, we are going to remove this column last login from the account table. So here you can see like alter account table drop column last login.sql. If you see this script, so we are just altering that table and we are dropping one of the column, that is last login. Okay, we have done the changes. Let's run this command again. So here you can see, so first here you can see like parsing Liquibase properties file. So first it will reading all the Liquibase like database credential from this file for changelog parameter. Then it is connecting with the database. Then first successfully acquired changelog lock. So first it will do that update that changelog like it is locked, so no other person can modify the schema changes. Then it will read from the database change log. So it will read from this table like all the executed script. Then it will identify like all the pending script is there, any pending script is there. So here they found one more. So they have applied this one. Here this time you can see this is the file name and this is the like author. Author I've changed as Raj and ID is one. So if you go there and first refresh this one, so you will not see that last login here. So here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 column. Last login column is removed. Similarly, if you go there, see here this table. So here you can see like one more row is added, that is for the Raj and that is for the fourth script. And here you can see the deployment ID is also changed. Okay, and this is, if it is failed, then you will see that like fail or something. Okay, let's run again, that is view, and that has one more changes, that is uh, run on change equal to true. Okay, so first time I am creating a view as red. Okay, I think, one second, if there is no change, what will happen? Let's see that one first. Okay, I've saved this, all this, there are four scripts only. If we run that one, so mbn liquibase update, so there is no pending script, so no script will be executed. Let's see. So here you can see they acquired the change log, reading from database change log, but there is no script pending, so it built success. So there is no nothing change up. There is no script applied. Okay, let's modify this one. Run it again. So there will be like fifth script that needs to be executed. So here you can see like create car view.sql. This is run successfully. If you go to the database, okay, refresh it. So here you can see like the fifth one is executed again, and order you can see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you go to the view, let me refresh this one and open this one. So somewhere we need to go to the source. Here you can see the red. So there is one thing, we can do the changes here. Now I will change that color as blue and save this file. Okay, and then I will run it again. So there is like create or replace. So it will run again, but this time let's see what happened. So here you can see like this is executed again, and let's see in the database. So here you can see the same script like create car view.sql, but here you can see that order executed is changed. Earlier it was 5, now it is changed to 6. So if you see that car view, Now let's come to that. Here you can see that blue. So in this way, like we can configure this as part of CI/CD. Maybe you can refer this article, uh, and and the next step is like you can run this Liquibase script also as part of application startup. So you don't have to configure this as this command mbn Liquibase update as part of CI/CD. Uh, that will be like this command will be run during the application startup. Okay. Any dot till now? If it is there any.
Nope, just a comment from Alexander that says, "Thank you for this. I was wondering how tools like Liquibase fits into modern Mule 4 development." So, yay.
So in that one only, I have mentioned that another link. Like so, in the next article, I will cover how can integrate Liquibase as part of MuleSoft application startup. So just go there. So here you can see like Liquibase, MuleSoft, and Spring dependency. So in this way, in this one also, like here you can see, just I've configured that one only like application dot properties. Okay, where we have specified all the credentials, and this is the script where we have to create like a count table. The first script that is coming at change set. Then we have to mention this change set into the database change log. So here you can see, and uh, okay, and this will be like one entry here. You can see name is database change log. So that is the same name. Here you can see database change log. So each entry will create one entry there. Okay. Then you have to like add configuration properties like application dot properties. Okay. Then I've mentioned that we are going to use a Spring configurations. So you have to add that as Spring modules. So when you are adding that Spring config, so it will like um, you have to create one Spring config.xml file, or maybe you can say beans.xml file. And after that, this Spring dependency is added, and you have to add four more dependencies. So here you can see a Spring JDBC dependency is not added, so we have to add specifically. So we have to add three more dependency like Spring JDBC, Liquibase core, and Postgres SQL. Then when we are adding any dependency to the in the POM dependency, we have to add this into the POM shared library also. So we have added those things. Then we have to create two beans here. Like one is like data source. So we can create a data source using the driver manager data source, and here we have to provide all the credentials like driver class name, URL, username, and password. So this is coming from that properties file. Okay, spring data source dot URL, spring data source username and password, and this thing. And then we have to create another like uh, Spring Liquibase. Okay, you can specify any name, that is fine. But during the application startup, all the bean will be created. So it will be like singleton design pattern or something following. So one bean will be created. One so during the application startup, this class will be called. Okay, and the class we have specified, that is Spring Liquibase. Okay, and during that, if you go there in the Spring Liquibase, internally it will call that update method. Okay, and we have to specify two things. One is data source, and the another thing is change log, like where we are maintaining that change log file. So we have specified this into that application property. That's it. And then also like we have already created that data source. So for application startup, I mentioned that we need to run this during the application startup. But for any mule application, there at least there will be one flow. So for that one, I have just added that one listener select query, and transform message. Any data coming from this select, just I'm doing a transformation in JSON format and then returning it back. Okay, and here also one more thing, database config, which if you are going with, then here you can see in the connection we have specified the data source reference. We are not going with other approach like generic approach, where we have to mention all the credential like username, password, and this thing. We are going with data source. So data source is already created with beans. So here you can see, and that will be used in the this database configuration also. Yeah, and when we run that application, that time you will see logs. In the logs you can see liquibase dot change log or something is there. So here you can see all the liquibase logs are there. So the logs which we have seen in the terminal, that will log will be visible in the application logs also. Let's try it out. For this one I have used another schema. So this is another one, and for this setup, if you can see here, there is no table created. Okay, the Spring one. L- Okay, let me open that. So let me close this. Here you can see like I've just mentioned like there will be at least one flow. So listener select and transform message, just a simple transformation. Okay, just converting into JSON format. And here you can see the first thing is like Spring config. So here you can see like all the bin dependency is added. Okay, then just you can follow that. So here you can see I have added only one create accounts table.sql. Okay, and here we have to specify that create account table.sql something, which we have. This is the change set. Okay, and here you can see like a Spring dependency is already added. When you run this application, just go and run this one. So you don't have to worry about like how you can run Liquibase during a CI/CD pipeline and this configuration is gone. You can easily manage with Spring dependency. Okay, I have to run it again sometime. This error will come.
In the meantime, there is a question. Do you want me to read that or wait?
Yeah, we can go with that question.
I wonder what are the challenges you stumbled upon trying this out? I mean, class path isolation and Spring compatibility must have presented some sort of challenge.
No, not there is no challenge. Only like if you follow my article, there will be no challenge. Just you have to create two dependency, like create two beans. One is like data source, another is like Liquibase. That is also like that configuration is available in the Liquibase documentation also. So I have followed that approach and I'm done. Even like it doesn't take much time to me for configuring in MuleSoft application, because I have already experience in the Java side, so that's why maybe. Okay, so let's see this one. Then, if there is any other question, I will come back on that one. So application is started, and let's see where it is. Here you can see. Here you can see the Liquibase database. So by default, it will set the schema name as public. First, it will acquire the change log, and yeah, reading from this one. Okay, and successfully released change log lock, I think. Okay, Ideally, I it should have maybe let's see. So here you can see. Let me see the data here. So this was executed now only 8:47. You can see maybe last time it got executed. That's why the logs is not coming. That time some error came, right? So yeah. So here you can see like order executed one and this thing and deployment ID you can see and the countable. Maybe I will try deleting this thing and I will rerun it again and maybe we will see that logs because there is no change log I can see. That time we got some JVM error and before that one the scripts already got executed. Let's see. Hope this time the logs will come, which I have shown case here. You can see. I think the logs are not coming properly like here. Here we can see like change set and this thing. Let's see. Yeah, this time you can see. So by like here you can see first it is set it is setting that default schema name as public, then it is acquiring the change log lock so that no other person can apply any schema changes. First time it is creating the database history table name, that is this table name it is creating. After that it is reading from that table. Okay, it got empty, so they found one script, that is this one. Okay, so that is they are applying this one and you here you can see custom SQL executed and create account table and then after that it is releasing that change log lock. So if you apply, if you add the another script in the next run, it will run those script also. Now I'm open for questions if you have any, and if you have any doubt you can reach out to me anytime if you are facing any issues related to the Liquibase integration.
Yeah, there are no questions right now, but that was awesome. I shared your two articles so people can refer to those in case they have more questions.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think that's all. Do you have anything else to share?
So yeah, so both article you can see one GitHub repo I've also mentioned. So just you can go there and you can do the import and just you have to configure that. I'm using that Postgres SQL. So if you are going with another database, maybe you have to change that changes, do the changes here. Like here you can see in the dependency management, you have to do the changes and script. I think if it is different, you can go with that one also. And also like there are, it is not necessary you have to go with the SQL approach. Even that there are multiple approaches. Like here you can see like um, command or change types. If you see here, so not command, change type. So here you can see like these are the operation which you can do, like add lookup table, delete, insert, load data, and these things. And other things also you can do, like these are the like update, then constraint you can add entities like creating a table and this thing. let's go with create table. So it is not necessary you have to go with uh, SQL script. You can go with XML format also. So here you can see, like in the XML format, they have something specific you have to follow. Go through the documentation, you will get it. So here you can see like create table. Then we have to specify the table name, department. You can see column ID. Then we have to specify constraint. You have to follow something like that. So this is like SQL format. Similarly, you can see like in the JSON format. Okay, and similarly you will see here you can see one is XML format, create table. This is the thing. In the YML format, how you can write the change set in this way, like create table, catalog name is department. Here also you can see department. JSON format also you can write. So you have to choose, like it is not necessary you have to familiar with writing the script. Maybe you can go with this a specification also, like JSON and this thing. And SQL format, it is very easy, like created table, data and department dot person and something like this one. Yeah, that's it from my side. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, I still don't see any more questions. I think like people don't really get questions because they're not doing it until they actually start doing it. Then all the questions come
Yeah,
because
I know, I know. These are the like things which I have explored. I have written articles. People are following it up, but most of them like not using that Liquibase or any database versioning tool also in the MuleSoft domain, maybe.
yeah, yeah, for sure. But
But
I think this is awesome. Yeah, yeah, you were gonna say something?
it will good to have like database versioning tool like Flyway or Liquibase in MuleSoft application. If you are using any database in your MuleSoft application, we don't have to manage like just as simple configuration changes which we have to do one time, and
Yeah,
we have to follow it up.
yeah, I
Or
agree.
I will come with some more new sessions, some more topic. Maybe you can suggest, or you can ping me, or you can ping Alex also. Maybe next time I will explore ACB. That is any integration with ACB.
All right. I always learn something new with you, Shyam. Thank you so much for coming.
Maybe next month
um,
I will come.
yeah, for sure. I think you're coming every month, right?
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, that was amazing.
So I'm to cover all those articles in this Twitch. Even like people are not aware of Java integration, Spring module integrations. These are like MuleSoft peoples are missing these knowledges.
Yeah,
I feel.
yeah, yeah, for sure. And even you, like you are working actively with MuleSoft developers, not me. So you have more insight into what people are missing. So you can just come and like do the live stream and be like, okay, just refer to this video. And basically. So yeah, that's awesome. All right. Thank you so much, Yam. And for everyone watching, remember to follow us on twitch.tv/MuleSoft underscore community. So you receive notifications as soon as we're live. You see all of our previous recordings and you see our schedule to see when we are coming live next. All right. That's all then. Thank you so much, Yam. And I hope to see you next month.
Yeah, yeah. After this, I will register one. Book
Perfect.
one.
All righty. Bye, everyone.